Dear Eddie in Boise, is there enough pressure on you? Sincerely, the Cubs, leading by 1 run with 2 outs, the bases loaded, and a full count on the hitter in the 9th inning of Game 7 of the World Series, Josh in Houston. I wouldn't say there's that much pressure, but almost. All right, we're talking about Eddie in Boise. Eddie in Boise made a name for himself on this program when he made this call initially.
Seeing the Vikings standing on the banks of the "What do we do now" river.
It's a great line. An unforgettable line. He's wanted back in. He's called 6 days in a row. I haven't gone to him. I may not have gone to him, but the Free Eddie in Boise campaign has gotten my attention. Let's do this thing. I go to line number 2. Eddie in Boise. After waiting 6 days, you are in. Eddie, what is up?
Hey, Vine, thanks for the Vine, Rome. After that bludgeoning I took from my first call a few weeks ago, I had to take it upon myself. I'm carving a few brain grooves into my egotistical tofu in my skull now. I started taking that cold shower every morning. I'm still afraid of spiders, and I still have to wear a full set of pads when I ride my Schwinn to work. But I do feel tougher versus the jungle critic clones. And that attitude they have, it's this entrepreneurial country club browbeating exorcisms they hammer of my blue-collar, elementary, Beetle Bailey labeled takes. Go ahead and gorge with your brandy and cigars while wearing your life vest, clones. Let me remind you all that there was a time when your take didn't take. Y'all didn't start off with the Smactionary memorized and a bottle of Sapphire welded to your dollar store scepter. You were still hurling takes laced with sweaty hands, like mine, raging heart rate, and the anxiety of getting the privilege of being on the air in the jungle. Now, I know many of you duplicatus Romuli are already incinerating every server at your workplace, sending multiple emails to KB, hoping for the read that puts Eddie in Boise over the edge into the "What do we do now" river. Hey, fire away, clones. I'll still give my comic script takes to the rebellion and keep the balance in the jungle that is your yin, tiger-like grumpiness to my yang, YA yang-like white shirt on white pants goofiness. He start off my word search and cran, and it was so eloquently put, my take, with Michael Vick signing with the Eagles. I think this is a great example of what Donovan McNabb is all about. He was the main advocate in bringing number 7 to the city of brotherly love. That's exactly what he's shown Vic. Even after Vic decided on Virginia Tech for his college team.
That was a buzzer, Ed. Yeah, I tried. I mean, you gave it a shot. You earned that buzzer. I mean, you lost me. Well, you lost me at Hey Rome. But you really lost me when you just said, time now for my take. You lost me at, hey, Vine. Hey, Eddie, it's Vine. Hey, Boise, it's Rome. Hey, thanks for the Van Smack. Or thanks for the Rome. I'd let that go. I mean, like I said, you had a lot riding on the phone call. You're nervous. You settled in. But the problem is you just said, all right, time now for my take. Time now for your take 2.5 minutes in. What was the first 2.5 minutes? I mean, I don't know what it was, and it wasn't a take, but you can't ramble on for 2.5 minutes and say, all right, time now for my take, Mike Vick. Or Rachel is going to come up on you like that and drop the hammer. All right, your Free Eddie campaign, that's what you get. Then again, I've got to be honest. If you were fortunate enough to leave Eddie on hold for 6 or 20 days, my talk show and your life would be better for it. That was Eddie. Let me make this point. Got a big weekend. Eddie. As you might imagine, I'm getting your emails now, Edward. All right, quick time out. I'm going to sift through the Edward emails. There's still to come. A look back at the week that was here in the jungle. The email contest and text contest. Hey, Rome, tell Eddie in Girlsy. Oh, I get it. Not Boise. Girlsy. Tell Eddie in Girlsy that whole "What do we do now" river flows into Lake, go away and shut the hell up. Jim in Ottawa. War Eddie whiffing the first words out of his mouth on his call. Hey, we go now to Eddie in Boise. He's been on hold 6 days. Eddie, what is up? Hey, what's up, Vine? You're lucky you didn't get hit right there, Ed. All right, stay tuned. We'll come back. I'm sure there's Eddie. That's all we get after all the buildup. Thanks for nothing, loser. Regards, The Hangover and the NFL Draft. Greg in Tampa. You know, just like you don't need to call anybody fat, you don't need to call anybody a loser either. This one says, Dear Jim, Vine for the thanks. Your boy from Boise. Vine for the thanks. Josh in Houston. Hey, Alvin, how hard are you gripping right now? Are you done?